Welcome, Fumblers. We're sweet and sour.
Good morning. Day 4 of my vlogging challenge and my health and fitness journey. I feel absolutely amazing today. I got stretches done, breathing. I was on my elliptical for actually closer to 20 minutes today. I kind of did a little bit of makeup from yesterday, which yesterday I had kind of struggled with the challenge of being able to overcome my obstacle of being interrupted on my elliptical. So I did some extra walking at work, I was a little shy of my 6,000 steps for yesterday. But I was still an equivalent to the very first day that I had got on the elliptical. So I thought I'd turn it up a notch today since I am off. And I went ahead and did close to 20 minutes. I did some stretching, some breathing exercises. Then I got up, got cleaned up, prettified. See, looking good. First time all week I've got to do my hair. Woo! So, got a little curly in here. FYI, for people that you would like to know how all these curls just happen, this is a waver. It's super cool. I love it. So, anyways, what I kind of want to talk about real quick today, while I was on my elliptical today, I love being on it. I feel great when I'm off of it. I feel good when I'm eating healthy. I feel like $1,000,000 right now, and I can tell in like the inside of my person that my body is working the way that it's supposed to. So I kind of want to talk about that for a minute. Why I do kind of the low carb diet. Probably 8 years ago when I lost all that weight the very first time, I had actually kind of cheated the first start of it. I had went on the drug phenamine. And at this point, I was probably weighing around 220. I'd never, ever in my life been probably under 200. So it was a good start. And the very first time I took it, it made me not want food. I hated the taste of food. And I had went for like several days, and I was out drinking with my sister, and my sister's like, man, you just, like, that very first drink, I was just drunk. She's like, I've never seen you like this. I'm like, well, I don't know, must be the diet. Well, so she got asking me some questions, and come to find out, I really hadn't had food for probably a few days, because every time I ate, it was disgusting. Like, I just couldn't even choke it down. So she walked me next door and made me eat a sandwich from the gas station. It was disgusting. It was I had to choke that thing back. And every time I ate while I was on this for probably a month or so, the taste of food was disgusting. Like, I couldn't, it was awful. So of course I knew I needed to eat. So I did a lot of research back then. And I ran across one time this test that told you what kind of diet to go on. So, of course, I was doing all my research, and I was reading. And so I found at that time it was called the South Beach diet, which is very similar to the keto diet now. So I went on it. And I had lost a little bit of weight prior to that just because I wasn't really, maybe 5-10 pounds. I wasn't really eating a ton. So my stomach had shrunk pretty significantly. So I went on that diet, and I ate only because I had to. But what it also did for me is it let me know. So I took the test, and it said that I needed to cut out carbs, that I had that my body wasn't processing carbohydrates and processed breads and pastas. Were my drawback. And then, of course, consistently eating. I'm definitely one of those people that will skip multiple meals throughout a day. And then I'd necessarily not binge eat that night, but I would just have a normal meal. So let's say I would have a hamburger and a salad and still not eat all day, have a hamburger and a salad, and gain 2 pounds. Well, I didn't eat anything all day. I was definitely under my calorie intake for the day, but never made sense to me. Well, so for me, I needed to eat. I needed to keep my metabolism up and eat throughout the day. It wasn't necessarily what I ate, it was that I never ate. So when I did eat, my body took all of that. It freaked out like it was never going to get food again, and it would store all that away. So I went on this diet, and I was consistently eating, and I found that I felt better. Whether I had the pill or not, I felt better. I had more energy. Once I started the diet, the amount of weight I started losing increased. So without the diet, I was still only losing 5 pounds or so in a month. But once I kicked into the diet, I was closer to 10. And then that weight just continued to fall off. And I'd lost at that point almost 70 pounds, probably 75. I got to the point where the doctor was like, listen, you got to stop losing weight. You need to level it out, that kind of thing. My friends were asking me if I was doing drugs and what I was doing. And I had even stopped using the phenamine way before the doctor. I think I took it almost 2 months. But it took me about 6 to get the majority of the weight off. I continued to see the doctor because it was so dramatic. She wanted to make sure that I was being healthy about that diet. So I kept doing it. I got down to, like I said, about 145. I looked a little sickly, so I had to gain a little bit of that back, which per my BMI for my height, I was supposed to get down to 120. That made me look ill. Mainly because I have big old huge tatas, and they were still there. They never went all the way down, so a large part of my weight was carried there. My muscle mass was higher, that kind of thing, which of course muscle mass weighs more than fat. So one of the things I've decided to do this time is listen to my body. Do I feel good? Do I feel better? And watch my body. So I have not weighed myself. I do not know what I weigh. I don't know if I've lost anything since I cut out the water at the first of January, or cut out soda and sugary drinks at the beginning of the year. I am 100% not going to get on a scale. I am going to measure my progress by my measurements, my clothes, and 100% how I feel. My motivation for doing this is to feel better, to feel healthy, to have some energy, to feel great, feel like I can conquer the world every day. Today I absolutely feel like that. This is a kickboxing day. I'm ready to go beat somebody up, adrenaline rush. And I absolutely love that feeling after I get off the elliptical. When I've eaten well and almost a little bit of an adrenaline junkie to some degree. I like that feeling. So I'm going to use my body to determine whether or not I'm having success. I have no doubt that I will. I have done this before multiple times, and every time I do it, I lose weight immediately. I start just dropping the weight. I do get to where I cheat quite a bit. So after I've been on it about a month, I start adding some of the fruit back. So I have to watch myself on the fruit because I will binge eat an entire things of grapes or watermelon. Yes, it's good for you. It's natural sugar. It's fine. However, not when you binge eat an entire watermelon or you binge eat an entire bag of grapes. And so, I'm going to watch my body. I know my body feels great today. My abs hurt because I did a little bit of extra ab stuff on my elliptical. At some point, I'll post a video in the next few months of what I look like on the elliptical. It's pretty interesting to watch. That's a TV channel all on its own. Because I never... the thing with the elliptical is I'm a little bit ADD. I'm a lot more ADD. And I am all over the place. So one minute I'm walking, my arms are on the things, and I'm doing what a traditional person would do on the elliptical. The next thing, my feet are pointed out, and I look like I'm doing the squats while I'm doing it. I'm dancing, I'm kickboxing, I'm punching. Like, I sometimes look like I'm seizing. And then when I get off, my face is neon red. I'm dripping in sweat. It's ridiculous. It's a show in and of itself. So this video is super long because my energy level right at the moment is through the roof and I can't stop talking. My poor husband, I've talked his ear off for the last 2 hours and I'm all over the place. So you get the longest video today because I'm off. My energy is super high and I am ready to kill the day. And for some reason, I'm childless. He's got a new friend and he's out hanging out with his buddy. So it's mama time. So I'm out. I'm going to go enjoy my time. Talk to you later. Bye.
For social media, share your love with a like, participate with comments, share with everyone, make friends by subscribing, and do as you're told. Definitely do as you're told. I'm out.